Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are rebuilding the Chicago Bears in Madden 26 after losing in the divisional round to the Los Angeles Rams. So first of all, I gotta say shout out to the Chicago Bears. That was a great season. They came from not making the playoffs with Caleb Williams to making the playoffs with Caleb Williams. And speaking about Caleb Williams, man, that guy is gonna be a future superstar in this league. Like that throw on fourth down to go to overtime was absolutely insane. I was kind of surprised the Bears didn't go for two and win the game. I thought they were honestly going to do that, but I get after that crazy 2 point conversion. You don't know what to do. You might as well just kick the field goal. Kick the extra point, right? Well, you could have won the game going for two. I don't blame them for going to overtime because they could have had the win. They ended up stopping the Rams on offense and getting the ball back. All they needed was to get in field goal range to kick the field goal and win the game. That was what they were gonna do. They were driving down the field, and then all of a sudden DJ Moore just stops running, and then Cameron Curl makes this wild interception. Shout out to Cam Curl. That was a great interception as well. But all around, that was a crazy game. The Bears are gonna be good next year. We all know, at least we think they are, and the Chicago Bears are a really good team. They're a contender. I mean, they proved it. Some wins, you can argue might have been a little fluky, but they got all the way to the division round, and they almost beat the Los Angeles Rams. So they could have been in the NFC Championship game, matching up with the Seahawks right now. So the Bears could have definitely been one of those teams. All, but enough of me talking. The Denver Broncos ended up winning the Super Bowl with Jared Stidham. And then Josh Allen, the MVP, Mike Vrabel, Coach of the Year, Jonathan Taylor, Offensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year, Ashton Jeanty, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year to Carson Swissinger. Then Super Bowl MVP ended up going to Drake Greenlaw as they win 24-14 over this Seattle Seahawks. But let's see who retired for this Bears team, or anybody retired for the Chicago Bears team. Case Keenum and Scott Daly retired, the long snapper and the quarterback. So it's time to see who need to go and re-sign in re-signing stage. Also, this team is really expensive. As you can see, we're in the negatives right now for cap space, negative $650K. So on our right to $50, which we'll accept. So we got Jaquan Brisker, free agent, which has no interest in coming back. So Brisker also said that he wants to remain in Chicago, but he doesn't know if that'll happen, mainly because there's salary cap, I'm guessing. CJ Gardner-Johnson, free agent, Braxton Jones, Kevin Byard. So I definitely think there should be a way to free up money. I'll try and figure out a way. I think if we can go ahead and potentially cut Jonah Jackson here, save 18 million. I know he's just starting right guard, and I believe they got him or traded for him, signed for him, whatever. But I think we go ahead and cut him, save 18 million. It's kind of a no-brainer. We'll have to get a new right guard, but I feel like we have to. And DJ Moore, save 15 million, like I said. I don't think he's a cut. I think if they do, get rid of him, I think it'll be a new trade, obviously, out of Edmonds. Greedy Jerry could save 11 million like that. Could be something we do as well. Could also cut Cole Kmet. Colson Loveland is the tight end one here now, obviously. But, I don't know. He cut the backup quarterback and save $3 million. He cut Dale and saved $3 million. But I think I'll just leave it like that. I need to re-sign Brisker and some other guys we've seen right there. Brisker might not even resign, funny enough. So I don't know how much a franchise tag would cost, but he might leave the Bears. Like, you never know what could happen. I'll offer him a contract. He does stick around. I definitely overpaid on that, but it's fine. Wright is somebody that also sticks out to me, somebody I want to bring back as well if we have the money, which we do. I would love to bring back Sean Wright. Sean Wright will stick around, obviously. I think he led the league in INTs. Finally letting CJ Gardner-Johnson test the market. Jones, Byard. So Kevin Byard I like, but I think we have to let him go. We don't have how much money in free agency. So, we have to address some positions in the offseason. 100% team still isn't perfect, as we all know. But heading into free agency is how the team is looking like. So we got Caleb Williams, which is the future here, obviously. DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Luther Burden. Shout out to the Bears draft as well. At the time, people didn't like how the Bears drafted Cole Kmet over Tyler Warren, but it seems like Cole Kmet might be the best tight end in the draft. We'll have to see what happens next year, but this offensive line does look good, though, honestly. We just need a right guard, which we'll probably go out and draft. His offense was good in general. Only thing that's missing on the offense is probably a right guard. And then defensively, we were able to re-sign Brisker. We did let Kevin Byard to go to free agency. I don't think we'll be bringing him back. This team was missing like Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon for a long period of time as well. So, and they're still able to be this good. We need some defensive tackles, and I know edge rusher is a big need for this team. We probably won't be able to trade for one. No, we don't have any cap space, but I definitely think we address this defense in this offseason. I don't know if this would ever happen, but I'm gonna go ahead and send DJ Moore to the Green Bay Packers. They have interest in the receiver. They could do this trade. I don't know how it looks like they don't have cap space, but they can take him on. We can get a third round pick for DJ Moore. I'm thinking about getting a third and a sixth, but we don't really draft with second round picks, so it wouldn't really help us out. So getting a third round pick for DJ Moore would definitely help us out a ton. We can go out and trade him off. And then we go ahead and move on there. He goes to the Packers. He can go be a receiver one over there. New start for both sides, which I feel will make some sense, obviously. I'm only signing one player heading into free agency, and that is going to be just re-signing CJ Garner. I know you can go after Kim Curl, but I went after him in the last video, and would the Bears want him after what he just did? I mean, maybe not. They're gonna be dreaming about what he just did to them. But we're gonna do that, and I think that's all. I don't want to waste all my money here. Just re-sign as familiar with our team. We're gonna see if we can bring him back. Nope, still not. All from the Carolina Panthers coming in. Well, I want him back, so I'm gonna offer him a contract. Maybe we should offer him a 4-year deal, but he should come back now. TJ Gunnar Johnson will come back, so we'll have him back in Chicago. He'll be our starting strong safety. Then in the draft, we'll have to address business. Having an extra third round pick is huge as well. We'll have to get a new receiver after trading DJ Moore. Have to get an edge rusher, defensive tackle, and a right guard. I will be taking a guard with my first round pick. Like we said, this will complete the offensive line. So Lane, welcome to the team. Going to be ranked number 24, draft him at 25. He'll be hidden dev. He'll be a starter right away. I'm going to go out and select Emmanuel McNeil Warren. I don't know how good he is. I never took him before, but A hit power, C man, A tackle, B man coverage. He is poor agility. I don't know. Why not? Let's take the jump on him. Let's take the reach. He's going to be ranked number 87. Okay, he's normal dev though. Unfortunately, I wish he was hidden dev, but he'll be at least good depth. Why can he be hidden dev? I don't know. But with my 2 third-round picks, I'll look to potentially get a receiver in the building, and maybe we go another safety. I know AJ Halsey is pretty good though. We could have waited to take him. Eugene Wilson, Jacoby Lane, Antonio Williams, Ian Strong. Eugene Wilson the third. Okay, he has F catching traffic. It's something and D catching. He won't be my pick. Jacoby Lane, he has A catching traffic, C catching, B the DD route, A release. Okay, solid speed. I mean, it's okay. Nothing crazy so far. Connor Williams has C catching traffic, D catching. Don't love the D catching though. Not liking any of these prospects so far. I'm not gonna lie, not liking any of these. But I think the best person I've seen so far was Jacoby Lane, 6'4". We're gonna take him though. Gonna be ranked number 96. The hidden dev. He's normal dev once again. Well, all these guys normal dev, man, they're ranked so high, but just they're not going to be anything. So my third round pick, we'll probably look to draft. I mean, whatever we can, right? Like an edge rusher is what we need as well. Almost forgot about that. So got Jackson Jr. I remember Danny Dead's son being pretty good in the Bills video, and I want him to be the same in this Bears video. So why not? Danny Dead's son, welcome to Chicago. Going to be ranked number 67, draft 89. Always a great player to draft. We need an edge rusher. It's Danny Dead's son. That is going to be our draft. If we hit on those picks, if they were all hidden dev, this would be an A+ draft in my opinion. But unfortunately, half of those guys were normal. The only hidden dev guys were Dennis Sutton and Loane, but those were the important picks in my opinion. We're an 82 overall team, 84 offense, and 81 defense. So we look all right. I don't love the overall, but hopefully we can still make the playoffs with this team, obviously. So starting our guard is going to be Loane. Is he a left guard or right guard? He is a left guard. Is 77 overall as well. So move him over to right guard so we can be a 77 overall. So like I said, O-line. Maybe we literally drafted a better Jonah Jackson because by the end of the season, he will be better than Jonah Jackson. It's been a minute since I've seen a superstar dev lineman coming out of the draft. So is it the time we get that? We will see. But all line looks great. Offense was great in general. I mean, like Roman Dunes, receiver 1 now. Luther Burden, receiver 2. Jacoby Lane will be our receiver Three, I guess. Jade Walker don't have a receiver four though, so that might be a problem. But anyway, defensively, we were able to add McNeil Warren. I guess he'll be the starting strong. Wait, he's free safety. Brisker was a strong safety. Okay, so I guess we didn't need to re-sign Gunnar Johnson then. I thought it doesn't matter anymore. We got McNeil Warren, I guess, to start. The rookie will start, I guess. Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, and then Stevenson or Wright. I mean, I might give this spot to Wright. He was the one that got the most interceptions, so we'll give it to Wright. Got Danny Sutton as our edge rusher. Once Shamar Turner comes back, he will start at defensive tackle too. So it looks okay. It looks solid in my opinion. Specialist, slot receiver will be Roma Dunze. Slot cornerback will be Stevenson, but I'm going to give that spot to Nishawn Wright. Let's see if he can get some more interceptions. But okay, I will see you guys at the end of the season. I'm not going to mess with the playbooks year number one. Dale is also still hurt, as you can see. But hopefully we can be a playoff team without me, mess with the playbooks or just be a playoff team in general. I think this team has potential to be that, or it should be a playoff team. All right, at the end of the season, we ended up going 7-10. So we did not make the playoffs. A very bad record here. The Lions were back at 15-2 with their new coordinator. So that's just great. Offensively, we were 26 in the NFL. So we were not good offensively. Defensively, we weren't much better. I mean, offensively, yeah, this Bears playbook is not a. Caleb did not have a good season. Swift, I guess, had the best season out of anybody. Not a single of that was the receiver. Yeah, this offensive playbook is not it, bro. Defensively, you really get some bright spots here. Shamar Turner had 10 sacks. I guess that's something. 7 sacks from Dennis Sutton, 6 from Durbin Dexter, 5 Montez Sweat. Yeah, I know these playbooks might not be it, man. We have 5 picks from TJ Edwards, 3 from Jalen Johnson, 2 from Wright, 1 from Gordon, and 1 from Brisker. So, yeah. Offense and defensive playbook will unfortunately have to be changed. Is right now, Ben Johnson's playbooks are not the best. I'm not even going to lie with you. These playbooks are not good, especially our offensive playbook. I think we have to bring out the Cincinnati Bengals playbook. That is something we usually run when, desperate teams need that, when the offense is really bad. And right now, I mean, that's kind of what we're leaning towards the Cincinnati Bengals playbook as the Detroit Lions is dominated this year, bro. But Joe Burrow won the MVP. John Harbaugh, obviously, coach of the Giants now, not the Ravens. I don't think Madden will fix that until Madden 27, though. Offensive player of the year going to Devontae Smith. Jimmy Sherwood, defensive player of the year of the Jets. Offensive rookie of the year going to Jamar Love of the Chiefs. Defensive rookie of the year going to TJ Parker of the Commanders. Also, did like Joe Jr. retire? Because sometimes he does. He did. No retirements. That's great. Okay. Let's straight into the let's straight into next season, and we'll see who need to resign. We have $68.1 million in cap space, so let's see who's here. So Roma Dunze, the fifth-year options will accept. Caleb Williams, the fifth-year option, which we will also go ahead and accept. We'll do that. Edmonds, somebody I want to keep as a will linebacker, 29 years old. He's somebody that I would love to have stick around. He will stick around. So we get our will linebacker back. Durbin Dexter, DeAndre Swift, Stevenson. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. Well, yeah, okay. Actually, I wouldn't mind letting Stevenson go and just re-signing these two guys and just calling it off season. So I'll re-sign Durbin Dexter if he wants to stick around. I think this should be enough, though, and it will be. So Durbin Dexter and then Swift. We could also let him go and get a better running back because I remember the Bears. I think they were really mocked heavily to draft Ashton Genty if he would have fell. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind him back, though. I said, the playbook about a run doesn't involve running backs that heavily, so I'll re-sign him, sure, whatever. We could have rolled with Mangana and been fine. Also, wouldn't mind bringing back Noah Sewell. He has no interest. Shaw Johnson. I think we'll just go ahead and head into free agency now. $31 million in cap space. So, like I said, we're going to have cap space video when we reboot the Bears. You know how much cap space. I am aware of that. Bears are an expensive team, obviously. So, all right, heading into free agency, offensive line, once again, this looks great. I'm not going to probably mess with this offense. We could use maybe a receiver 3 if we don't think Jacoby Lane is that guy, but, well, I'm probably not going to touch the offense at all. Defensively, I do want to touch this a little bit. Maybe we get, Shamar Turner proved he can be a really good defensive tackle, too, so I might just leave this D-line the way it is and just go after maybe a better free safety, maybe a new linebacker, stuff like that. I don't know. This free agency class kind of sucks, so I'm trying to go after Jamal Dam. I'm considering offering Rashee Rice. We just want to go after Josh. I don't know, but I'm trying to just get Jamal Dean to be a cornerback 3 for us in the building. He might not even choose us. We'll see. We could go after Valentine, but Dean, if he chooses, okay, no hard feelings, whatever. I don't care. But I might not go after anything in this free agency class. If we want to save our money, I said we could go after Josh Downs, but at this point, we just keep the receiving core that we have. We'll have 19 million if we do this. Like we'll offer. He's not going to sign most likely though. He might go to the Saints. Like we might submit it. Or just leave it. Like we don't need it. We can roll a Jacoby Lane. Honestly, I'll just move off. We don't have this free agency class is really bad. There's no need, unfortunately. So we have starters we have starters in mainly every position, so no need to overreact there. My first round pick, I'm gonna go out and select a safety in KJ Bolden. We need a safety, and KJ Bolden is the best safety in this draft class. Gonna be ranked number 8. I'm drafting him at 13, so he'll be our starting safety next to Jaquan Brisker. So I'm happy about that. We need a wide receiver, and low-key, Nick Marsh is sitting here for me. I'm going to go out and select him. Nick Marsh is going to be ranked number 97, draft map 45. I'll be hidden dev. They'll be a playmaker for us. Don't hate that pick by any means. With our third-round pick, it could literally just be some depth. Like, I don't even know. So we got the positions we need the most, in my opinion. I guess we could take a look at our team really quickly, actually. I don't really do this much, but take a look at our team and see what we need. We just drafted KJ Bolden, draft another receiver in the bunch. I guess we didn't exactly need. We could have gave Lane another chance, but we could use another linebacker potentially. So, I mean, maybe linebacker or corner. Sure, linebacker or cornerback. Let's see if there's any linebackers we could take or corner. So, Sam, probably not going to be much. Bikes, there's Amari Campbell, I mean, I guess, and Will is Kip Lewis. Tony Rojas, I know he's pretty good. So if we wanted to linebacker, we go after him. Cornerback, there's Kalen Lee, Jermaine Matthews, AJ Harris. There's Daniel Harris. So I know AJ Harris is pretty good. I know he's hitting depth for sure. We want to take him. We want to take the linebacker. I mean, I guess linebacker is more of a void for us. So I guess we're going to take Tony Rojas with this bit. Tony Rojas going to be ranked number 132 of 77, but he will be hidden dev. He ends up developing to a really good player, so I'm happy about that pick. And that'll be our draft. Hopefully we can make the playoffs. Heading into this season, we're 85 overall team, 87 offense, and 84 defense. But this other team was looking like heading into the new season. So not much has changed offensively. We don't really need anything to change. We added Nick Marsh. I mean, since we drafted him literally, I think, the first or second round, I think we might have to go ahead and play him at receiver 3. Like since we drafted, we didn't need a receiver. I should never did that. But defensively, we added Tony Rojas. TJ Edwards getting older. I think I'm going to start KJ Bolden right away. And then, yeah, we added Tony Rojas and KJ Bolden on this defense. Not much if free agency is back, not much cap space, but this is how it's going to work right now. I think with a better scheme and a playbook will be a lot better, I want to say. So we changed this scheme over to vertical zone run. We changed this playbook to the Cincinnati Bengals playbook. This is the playbook that literally works and makes your team so much better. We'll run that playbook, obviously. So, plus, it's already a talented team. I honestly think it should work, which is a better playbook. The defensive playbook will change as well, so our defense wasn't that great. We are running a base 4-3, so the Bills is where that comes in handy whenever you run a base 4-3. Usually run the Bills playbook. Obviously, Sean McDermott is the head coach anymore. But, that might change in the future. Maybe in Madden 27, that playbook isn't McDermott, unfortunately. As a Bills fan, he got fired. But, okay, we're going to see what we can do this season. I would love for us to make the playoffs, obviously. This team is way too talented to miss it again. Way too talented. And eventually, we're going to run into cap-based issues. And I don't want to make any tough decisions. So let's just make the playoffs now while we have the team to do it. And just like that, with a new offensive and defensive playbook, like clockwork, we make the playoffs with a 13-4 record. Okay, this didn't get us the first round bye. No, it didn't, because we didn't even win our division. The NFC was stacked this year. Okay, the Giants went 15-2. They won. They got the first round bye. The Packers were 13-4. They owned the tiebreaker over us. We ended up getting the 5th seed. So we still won 13-4. So I'm honestly not mad. This by any means. Yo, I'm about to show you guys the freak. You already can see it right here, the league leaders. Oh, my goodness. Offensively, we were first in the NFL. Yeah, that's expected on what I just seen. And then defensively, we were 14, so we improved. Please tell me Caleb Williams won the MVP after that season. He definitely did. Offensively, Caleb Williams, 5,619 yards, 51 touchdowns, 5 picks. The best season I've ever seen him do, obviously. I mean, yes, we barely even lost. Swift wasn't heavily involved, just expected in this playbook. But Roma Dunze, is this the single greatest receiving season in NFL history? At least from a Bear, 100%. 2,000 yards and 26 touchdowns. Oh my goodness, what a season from Roma Dunze. I couldn't even imagine what the freaking game log looked like. Roma Dunze had the best season we've ever seen. After going 800 yards, he went up to 2,000 yards, bro. Like, the game log looks absolutely insane. Like, wow, what a year from Roma Dunze. We'll clap it up for him. Nick Marsh, 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards from Luther Burden. That is the Bengals playbook for you, ladies and gentlemen. 2,000 yards, 26 touchdowns. Let me screenshot this really quick. Wow, man. All right, heading into the defensive side of the football, sacks-wise, we had 13 from Dennis Sutton, 8.5 from Shamar Turner. He's been really productive in 13 TFLs. 7 from Montez Sweat, 6.5 from Durbin Dexter, 4.5 from Edmonds, 1 from Bolden. Interceptions, we have 4 from Jalen Johnson, 4 from Edmonds, 4 from Kyler Gordon, 2 from Tony Rojas, and 2 from Jaquan Brisker. But in the wildcard round, we do have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll see if we can take down the Bucs. All right, so like I said, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. They ended up winning their division. That's why we are in Tampa Bay. But what I've seen how good our offense was, I expect a Super Bowl, bro. Gonna start off here 7-0, and we're gonna get a stop on defense. We are gonna go ahead. They're gonna get their field goal heading into halftime. They're gonna go up 10-7. So do things change in the playoffs? We're gonna get a pick from Kyler Gordon. We're gonna score off it. We're gonna get the ball heading into the fourth. And just like that, we're down 17-14 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we need to go and score a touchdown here. So it's just the first game. We're in Tampa Bay. I'm not too mad at how our offense is playing, I guess. But we're going to go and hit Roma Dunze. Of course, it's him, the 2,000-yard receiver, 26 touchdown receiver we got in our hands. Now it makes all the sense in the world to trade DJ Moore, man. But all right, I'm gonna run levels here, and just like that, we're gonna hit. Well, nobody's really open on that play. Everything was boxed. Okay, I'll go to the Buccaneers. Good defense from them. I'm gonna go and run this ball to DeAndre Swift. He doesn't get much love anymore, so I'm gonna see if we can get something with him, and we get absolutely stuffed. All right. 7 rushes for 12 yards, disgustingly bad. I'm not gonna lie, but it's whatever. All right. 17-14, and it's 13 and long, third and long, not 13 and long, obviously, but you don't get 13 chances, bro. Then every team would just score. All right, so we need to get this first down, and I think we hit Colston Loveland here, and just like that, we are gonna go ahead and get the first down or more. So also, while trying to drain out some clock, I didn't mean to do that, not hop in the Super Sim. While also trying to drain out some clock, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna go and run this ball into DeAndre Swift. We could give it to Marsh here, which I actually will. RPO to Marsh, sure. Dunde's going to block this. We're going to get the 4-yard gain. Like I said, even if we don't score, we can kick the field goal. We could call it in overtime. But like I said, I'm going to run it in this time. Trying to take time off the clock. It's going to be a run. It's going to be a first down. Also, Swift tried to hurdle, bro. That was hilarious. But all right. In the playoff game, but we got absolutely stuffed. But okay, we're going to run this play action to Cole Kmet. He's not going to get in. Okay, we do gain a couple of yards there, though, so I'm going to run the ball here, and then if we don't get it, I'm just going to run hurry up offense again or whatever. So I'm going to run it. They're going to motion Kmet, I guess, try to fool them a little bit, I'm guessing. And then we're going to run it into Swift. It is still not going to be enough for a touchdown. I'll call it timeout. I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm going to run a double slant, and then somebody needs to get open in the back of the end zone in this play. We'll see if we get that, though. And no, and it's going to – oh, dude, I almost sold. Okay, let me chill. I'm taking this to OT, bro. I literally almost do it right to the defense. I'm going to take the OT. So it's unfortunate we couldn't score. They're going to ice me. That still doesn't change my decision. I am going to go ahead and kick this field goal and go to overtime. At least I think we will. They have almost 30 seconds with 2 timeouts. So we're going to make sure that kick is good, and it is. Roughing the kicker? No, okay, 17-17. Do not allow them to get down a field goal range or anything. They do not, and just like that, we get the ball first in overtime. Wow, that is I don't love getting the ball first in overtime, but it's whatever, I guess. It's okay. We need to go ahead and get down the field and score then. So we were gonna get sacked there, but they tripped me or they hit me on the run while we trying to throw it and just ended up being incomplete, which was expected. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and run this play, and then we'll see if we can get somebody down the field. We're gonna get one-on-one with Roman Dunes. Is that a good throw? No, it's swatted. Okay, I really thought we had it there, but damn, they swat that ball right down. Good defense. Okay, we need to get this first down here, so we'll see what we can do. And not much, but we do have Burden wide open in the middle of the field, and we're gonna get tackled around the 40-yard line. If we score, I honestly might consider and go like that's the most aggressive thing you could do. I know it sounds crazy. I still have 2 clock on, but I might go for 2 because what if the Bucks are gonna score? They're probably going to go for 2, right? Actually, nah, we'll just hope our defense gets a stop. I don't want to risk it because now if we don't get the 2 and if they score, we lose. So we just have to, I guess, hope that they get the defensive stop we need. So Burden, I'm going to put him on an out route. And will that be open? No, it's wrong. But we do have so close to throwing picks, bro. It's crazy. All right, let's take 2 clock off, put it on normal, and then we'll see if we can get inside the end zone here. So I'm looking at Burden. Is he open? For some reason, when I always draw this, it's overdrawn. It's that same route every time, back to the end zone, the same play. It's always over his head, man. So we're gonna see. We got Lane. We got all the backup receivers in, I guess, and not Adunze or anybody. But Marsh is gonna be there for the first down, and he's gonna catch it. Great catch, great throw from Caleb Williams, man. Okay, gonna continue to do this. Going to run the ball with Swift as we're going to get a nice 2-yard gain there. But we're going to run it again with Swift. I think we can get this in with DeAndre Swift before we decide to bring out the passing unit here. And no, they're going to bring the blitz. Okay. Wear and tear there from DeAndre Swift, but yeah, all right. I guess we'll go ahead and bring out the pass. So slants. I ran this last time. It did not work. I'm going to run it again. We have 2 running backs in the game this time. And we're going to go and hit Mangana, and we're going to get a touchdown. Call Mangana gets it in. Now, what we're going to do here is hope our defense can get us to stop. I will hop in on defense low-key, doing all this, man, if we lose in the next round, bro. But, all right, I'm going to hop in on defense and hope we can get ourselves the stop, which we desperately need. I'm going to use our linebacker here, TJ Edwards. I'm going to use him. Actually, I'm going to use Tremaine Edmonds. So, all right, they're going to do the quick play, going to absolutely rail him down. But, all right, like I said, that's second down. They're obviously going to go for every fourth down. They don't have a choice. But, okay, Baker Mayfield have a chance to get a legacy drive, and they're going to fit that ball through the middle. And that's why zone is kind of annoying sometimes. So, do we just run man? Like, don't want to do that, then, well, I don't know. We're going to have to keep running zone and just hope we can patch those holes up faster and I could get to there faster. I don't know. Can't have that happen. But okay. They're gonna motion, but they're gonna go ahead and hit Buka's gonna score. What a play from the Buccaneers. Are they gonna go for 2? Like, I gotta see really quickly because they're going for 2. That would suck. Like, that was so really bad. They're kicking it. Wow. They are gonna kick the field goal. Could I block it and end the game right now? What I see right now. Can I block this? No, I cannot block it, but that is rough the kicker. Okay, it's okay because they're gonna either way. They have no choice but to accept the extra point, right? Yeah, pat is good. No, they can attempt the pat again. They're not gonna do that though. Thank goodness. They could have been closer. They could have went for 2, but we're just gonna go play our offense, and all we need to do is get down a field goal range. This is what Caleb Williams and the Bears should have done against the Rams. Well, we're gonna make it to where they do it here in Madden. So just like that, we are going to have Cole Kmet wide open, great throws, almost swatted away, but that's going to be an absolute dot by Caleb Williams. He's having himself a game right now. First and 10 at the 28-yard line. We're in field goal range already, so just after one play, after one dime, we're in field goal range. Do we pass the ball again, or do we continue to Colston Loveland is wide open for the touchdown, and that is going to be game. We just went ahead and due to our tight ends 2 times. They got open, and just like that, we made plays. We won in just 2 scores. I don't know why their scoreboard isn't showing up. Well, there it is, I guess. We won 30-24. We are going to the divisional round of the NFC playoffs. In the divisional round, we have the Dallas Cowboys in Soldier Field. So we're back in Chicago. So far, it is going to be 0-0 start. We're going to go up 7-0 heading in the second quarter. We're going to go up 10-0 so far. We've been holding them to 0 points. They're going to get their first field goal, though. But heading into the fourth, still, okay, they're going to tie it up 10-10. We're going to go up 17-10. They are going to, they scored. They went for the two. They did not get it. They onside it. It did not work. We recovered it. Jade Walker recovered it. And just like that, we are going to win the game 17-16. We are going to the NFC Championship game. We take down Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. All right, heading into the NFC Championship game, we got the 15-2 New York Giants. So we're traveling again to MetLife. So we went from Tampa to Chicago and then to New York. So, all right. Just going to start off here with the field goal up 8-0. They're going to get a touchdown. They're up 7-3. Heading into halftime, we're not going to do anything. Okay, we have the ball. Let's put up a freaking touchdown. A field goal. Great. Okay, what are we going to do now? We have 2 minutes left. Unfortunately, we got the ball back, so I'm guessing that took all of our timeouts, but yeah, all right. Well, now we need to go and score, and unfortunately, both teams have not been good offensively. We've been even worse. We haven't put up a freaking touchdown yet. So Lovin's going to run over him or run around him, and just like that, we're going to get the first down. Then we can low-key end this game with a field goal. I just noticed. So run out the clock and beat the New York Giants. That's going to be the way we win this game. So Adunze, oh my goodness, I sold. Somebody's going to be wide open down the field. I literally just noticed that. But since he picked up there, oh well, I guess we'll just, move on from it and try it again. I saw the blitz coming and I got scared, honestly. So, good O-line protection right now. And this is going to be caught from Adunze, bro. Sometimes I wish they can hold on to the ball, man. Whenever the CPU never allows anything to go their way. It just never happens, bro. And I don't know how they do it, but it is going to be wide open in the middle. Luther Burden, at least he holds on to the ball. Heading into the 2-minute warning. Okay, so the plan is to get down a field goal range to score 6-7 right now. But all you need to do is get down a field goal range, get a field goal, and then end this game off. We'll have the win. We can end it off like that. So we're going to run this ball to DeAndre Swift this time, and we're going to get down 4-yard gain. So can't get mad at that. I think I just literally ran this play, but whatever. We're going to run it again. All right. We're going to go ahead and hit. Hopefully, it is going to be caught by Nick Marsh. And just like that, were we able to stay in bounds? I don't know. I mean, with the Giants call time out here, it's a rainy game. Didn't even notice that. I'm not going to lie. But they keep trying to make me run the same play. This play never works. It's probably going to be box, but I'm still going to run it. And it actually was open this time. Rome Odunze is going to get us inside field. I mean, we're already in field goal range anyway. Let's just go out and run this ball. We don't even have to score. The Giants have all 3 timeouts, and I don't want to give them any time left. So we're going to run this ball. Going to make sure we get honest. Oh, okay. They're not going to call timeout. Interestingly enough, that's fine. I'll just put on 2 clock and run this clock out more so we can go ahead and end this game off with a field goal. So I'm going to hike this out like probably 5 seconds or whatever, and then or we'll just hike it now, actually, because we'll have to motion somebody. So, all right. And then, okay, we absolutely got tackled there. But with how much time would 2 clock take off? I'm just going to kick the field goal now. Yeah, okay, that didn't take off. That took off enough time. Okay, if they really want it to end like this, it can end like this. We're going to kick the field. Now we're going to ice me, and we're going to go and win the – oh, that was almost blocked. We're going to win the game, though. They really wanted to end like this without no timeouts or nothing. When they could have stopped the clock, that's fine with me. Just like they were going to win 9-7, and we are going to the Super Bowl. All right, heading to the Super Bowl, we got the Baltimore Ravens. So can Lamar get us first, or will Caleb Williams get us first? They're going to start off 7-0. Offense needs to pick it up, bro. Like, this is getting to a point where it's thank you, 7-7. Can we keep scoring now? We got the ball. No, we're going to give it right back to them. Down 14-7. Unfortunately, we're at the point where I do not trust my freaking offense. The number 1 rated offense, 51 touchdown Caleb Williams to put up points for us. We only have 7 points now. That's disgraceful, dude. It should be a lot more high scoring game right now. It's just coming after me, bro. Just throw it out. I don't know. I don't know, bro. This is weird, bro. I don't know why we can't put up any freaking points, bro. Sometimes I even get tired of hopping and just doing everything, bro. But they have everything boxed instead of Luther. Okay, nice play from Nate Wiggins, I guess, bro. And now I'm literally getting hit every time I throw it. So I mean, it's literally whatever at this point, man. We need to get this first down, though, for sure. We're going to hit a doomsday over the top, over the middle, I guess, just like that. We just put up some points, bro, and hope our defense gets to stop and we can take the lead. You know, do whatever we could do, bro. So we're going to see if we can hit anybody down the field here. Does a doomsday have a step on his man? No, it was almost intercepted, actually. So, okay, don't love that. See if we can run an RPO play here to Luther Burden, and then we'll see if we can see if they don't pick up on it. They are going to be all over that. So we're only going to get 1 yard gain here, which is whatever. But all right, need to get this first down, or maybe take a shot deep. I don't know. You need to get this first down 100%. So, um, Marsh, is he going to be there? I think he is. Nick March is going to catch it, and just like that, we are going to tie the game up right before the fourth quarter. So Nick March makes the play, and then can our defense get a stop? They hold them to a field goal, which means we have a chance to win the game with just a touchdown. So, I mean, let's do it. Let's do it, man. So it's going to be a run here. Nope, we got Cole Kmet open over the middle. He is going to come down with it once again. Cole Kmet, that play and Cole Kmet have been amazing so far. So that play is really OP. I'm not going to lie when it comes to that. But I'm really liking what we're doing. I'm going to run a screen here to DeAndre Swift. I don't know if they were expecting a screen. And I'm going to run it to him. A screen, block. Yep, good blocks. We're not going to get the first. I'm going to push me back. So second and 2. And then we're going to go and run this play here. We'll see if we can get a doomsday or march on the out route. And this is box right now. He finally does the out route, and he's going to get open for the first down. So taking this into the 2. It took him like forever. He was getting absolutely clamped there, but he ended up finally doing it and getting open. So just like that, we're down by 3 points, and all we need is a touchdown to take the lead, a field goal to tie. Whatever happens, happens. I want to win this game. So going to run this in, and let me get inside the hole, bro. Get out of my way, Drew Dalman. Okay. Guess that's fine. That would have been a big gain, though, to get out of my way for a minute, bro. I'm trying to hit the hole. Loveland's going to hit him with a nice out route. Going to truck our defender, and just like that, it'll be a first down. And more, we're going to continue to drain this clock out here. And then, do we run? Okay, I was thinking about running a screen here, which I think I honestly might. This is like a screen play, I'm not going to lie. So, Burden is going to get this ball, and then we're going to go ahead and get tackled. 2nd and 5. I'm going to wait to call my first timeout because I really want to. If we get score here, that'd be nice, bro. We'll give them 29 seconds. Lamar, we're going to go and hit Cole Kmet once again for the touchdown. Lamar has 25 seconds left with 3 timeouts. We'll see if we can hop in on defense and go out and get this stop. 21 seconds, and well, here we go. We can't allow a touchdown. That's obviously what they're going for right now. So it will be really bad if we let up a touchdown. Now I'm going to lie with you, but okay, they're going to hit Andrews, bro. Just tackle him. All right, like I said, just keep them out of the end zone and I'm good. I'm going to run cover sky, not cover drop. I don't think that'll work right now. So, okay, we'll see if they end up. I got to make sure they don't try and thread the needle here, which they are. And I'm on that. I am on that. I knew they were going right to Lamar Jackson. You are picked off. And just like that, we have won the Super Bowl, bro. I knew they were going to freaking go there. Every time they thread the needle in that same little play, they try to do it. And I finally caught on, and we win the freaking game. Just like that, the Chicago Bears are Super Bowl champions. We got it done, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Have a great day or night, and I'll see you guys next time. I'll let you guys watch the championship celebration. Peace.